Hi there, it's Tim with Far North Magic. Today I'm going to be looking at the first look at the Lost Caverns of Ixilan uh, article. It came out a day or two ago, and it's talking about a lot of the info that they gave out at the event in Las Vegas. So I found it interesting um, that we're going back to Ixalan, as it's aged. Original Ixalan and Rivals aged kind of a bit better than I was expecting it would. Just because it kind of wasn't like super well received, and they kind of cut production. So I wasn't expecting that we'd go back there very fast, but here we are. And I guess again, it's like 5 years later, so kind of just is how it is. And it coincides with like the Jurassic World 30th anniversary, so it makes sense to do tie-ins like that. So this is pretty interesting. And I think maybe, I guess, as people have changed what they're thinking, it's not a set that's completely all about the tribes anymore. I guess it's more on the journey to the center of the earth type thing. So I find that kind of interesting too. So that might have a bit. It might be good. It might be bad. I don't know. It's kind of interesting that way. I think this is another Geisha. So we got Watley, Poet of Unity, as the first spoiled card. I think it's not a bad card. Like, it's got like a pretty useful ability getting a land to your hand. And then you can pay mana to flip it. So then we got Into a Saga, and that is pretty good for dinosaur decks, especially. And I was kind of surprised to see Quintorius back again, because I thought they were from Strixhaven. I guess we got a Watley, a Sahili, I mean. These kind of cool looking metallic dinos. And then we got another iteration of Kellen that we got in Wilds of Eldraine. So we got some interesting full art lands. I really would have liked them to make these full art lands, well, I don't know. I don't think anything can save them because they just make ones every set. But I think definitely waiting a little bit makes sense on getting, because they almost always seem to be crazy priced at the beginning, but they are pretty cool looking. I'm actually surprised they haven't done like a whole bunch of weird foil treatments to full art basics every set. Like if they did I don't know, Halo foil one, or I don't know, Neon Ink numbered out of 100 mountain. I don't know, something stupid. Then we got Breaches, Eager Pillager. So I don't know. These cards just seem very pushed to me, just because like 3 mana 3/3s with like a whole bunch of abilities slapped on them seem very good, but then they don't seem to do a whole lot, so not really sure what to think. Then we got the Skull Pour Nexus. Very big mana spell, but I don't think this is going to be like super crazy like the Great Henge, but it's got the cost reducing part, and it is kind of an interesting card with that borderless art. We have similar to cards that turn from something else into lands. So in this case, we have Ogier. I'm gonna mess that up. Not even gonna try. If it dies, it turns into the Temple of Power. That's interesting, and I think it's nice that you can flip them back and forth. And go from there. Got a new Ghalta that is pretty decent card. In the past version was pretty decent, and even this one, it's very expensive mana cost wise, but I don't know if you get to just dump all your creatures from your hand. That seems pretty crazy. So I could see people just ramping and then dumping their whole hand. I don't know. One interesting thing that I found with this is I didn't think that they'd hit Cavern of Souls again in a standard set as a card in standard, because this also puts it into Pioneer, doesn't it? Because Avacyn Restored was before Pioneer was a thing. And also they're doing a whole bunch of neon ink treatments, so there seems to be 6 of them. So I wonder what the difference is. And I kind of worry about this with cards, because they're kind of limited in the foiling. I guess they're not super limited, but they could do tons of these neon inked cards, like how Sports Cards has 72 parallels in every set. They could just slap this ink on every single card, 72 different versions, I don't know. I don't really like that part. I just don't think numbered cards and translates well to Magic in the end, because there's not a big collector I need to get all the numbered retro artifacts. Or I'm sure there's some people that are trying, but what happens when they do a Mox Amber out of 100 and then a Mox Amber out of 50 and 10 and 1 and multiple versions out of 1 over multiple years? I don't see cards holding that well. So I do find it interesting that there's 6 versions, and 5 of them seem solid color and one's this multicolor one. So I wonder what the rarity difference is. I guess we'll learn that later on. There's Treasure Trove Box Toppers and Special Guests. I kind of worry about this, because if this Special Guest is just dump anything in, then sure, you did art that's similar to the plane, but it opens up a chance for them to just print anything too much. At least the retro artifacts or Multiverse Legends or something, you had a theme, whereas this could just be anything. The other thing I find interesting is what the drop rates will be on the Special Guests. So we got Coercive Portal as the box topper treasure from the treasure trove. So it sounds like trinkets, baubles, equipment, and more. So do we get more? Do we get like, I don't know, swords and stuff? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see the polls of like the outliers in the box toppers. Like, are there going to be like Sword of Feast and Famine, and then I don't know, Wayfarer's Bauble, and like, so you'll have like a $40 card and now like under $1 card. So like, and then what the average ends up being. I actually don't have a problem with them doing like Lord of Atlantis here. I actually was kind of surprised that Lord of Atlantis would be a special guest and not just in the set. But I guess that would like maybe push Merfolk too much. This one surprised me. This next one surprised me because I didn't think Mana Crypt would get reprinted again in a standard set until it would have at least 2 more reprints. One carrying a Masters like set, and one carrying something else. Maybe like a new version of Mystery Boosters or something else. And then slam it in a standard set to help push that set, because like it'd still be probably like $50 at that point, and then that's the fatal blow down to like $20 or something. Or, well, probably not $20 depending on the drop rates. I'm just being a bit crazy, but I was kind of surprised that they'd like hit it here instead of, I guess the thing would be is hit it in a master set, then in a secret lair drop, then in this set, like in a standard set, like 2 weeks after the secret lair drop closed. Wreck all those secret lair players. So it also has the ink treatment on, again, like 6 different versions. Going to be very curious to see what, again, as I say, the rarity of each version. Like, is each version like 50% harder to get than the last one? And then like this multicolor ink one is like, I don't know, 1 in 10,000 packs or something. Because that would be kind of interesting if they made them, how hard they make them to get. They do note that the list isn't cut, which is not a surprise. You got to get a lot of those bulk commons, uncommons back out there that nobody's looking for. I really wish they'd like make the list harder to get, and then like do some of the universes within cards. Like make the universes within cards 1 in 4. Then make the normal list cards like 1 in, I don't know, 12 or 16 or something. And then have those cards be like a $5 or $10 card based on like when it was released. Like, you can't stop it if it goes tanks because it gets obsoleted or reprinted again and again. But at least like have it be something that like is a recognizable card, not just some junk common. But then we got the Jurassic World cards. So welcome to. So we got Saga. That is interesting. And then Jurassic Park on the back transforms into basically a guy's cradle for dinosaurs, because it adds 1 green for each dinosaur you have. And then it also helps recover your dinosaurs with giving your dinosaurs escape. We also have Ian Malcolm Chaotician and Indominus Rex Alpha. So these are kind of interesting. I don't know, like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this does. The Transformers did not really hold up, but there might be more appetite for these. Although, if they're pretty easy to get, they're not going to be worth anything again. And that's going to be one of the biggest traps of, like, the Transformer cards started out so expensive because, like, people didn't, I don't think, realized how easy they would be to get eventually. And then, because you got one every so many packs, you got one in a bundle, you got a foil one in a gift bundle. I imagine the bundle and the gift bundle are going to be very similar for the I saw a picture of the gift bundle and the bundle, and it was like one Jurassic World card in the bundle and one foil Jurassic World card in the gift bundle. So, like, that's a little bit of extra value, I guess. But if they're easy to get in the set packs and collector packs, then they're not going to be worth a whole lot. And that's fine. Like, not everything has to be about the money, but it's also being careful not to go get FOMO and spend $20 on card that becomes $1. Like, those are the things that are the most important with a lot of stuff. So occasionally in set boosters and in every collector booster. So 26 different cards. So on average, one every two, just over 2 collector boxes, you'll get the whole set. I wonder if there'll be, like, a fancier version. I don't know. Like the Shattered Glass Transformers. But those didn't really even hold either. So we got our set symbols. And then the product lineup with draft boosters. Very cool art on the booster box. And then we got a set booster. We got our collector booster. Then we got the bundle, and it says 1 Jurassic World card in it. So I guess that's a way to get a guaranteed Jurassic World card. Although I don't think they're going to be incredibly expensive, because, like, if they're in every collector booster, then, like, they're probably going to be $1. So please wait. Just be patient. Wait till, like, at least release weekend. If not, like, a weekend after that, before you even consider buying them. Because like, if you look at anything like the Transformers, they didn't hold at all. They were just crushed into dirt. Lost Caverns gift bundle. So 1 foil Jurassic World card. It's a cool looking bundle. I know that the gift bundles come out later. Like, the set comes out in, I want to say the 10th is the pre-release, and the release is the 17th. And the gift bundle, from what I remember seeing, is the 3rd of December. And then we got our pre-release kit. I think that's cool. Probably get a few of those to open. They're doing 4 commander decks, which is kind of, I was hoping that they only do 2, but also in a way hoping they do 4. Although like 4 is another lot of commander decks in a short period of time, because we're getting Doctor Who in October 13th, and then we're getting these ones early November. It's like, oh no, so many. But again, just I guess buy the 1 or 2 that speak to you, and then you won't have problems with way too many commander decks. So we got pirates, and then we got vampire. So the pirates is Grixis colors, and then the vampire is white black. Then we got merfolk with green blue. Oh, I forgot to do this. So for the pirates, it's put pirates in the graveyard and bring them back. So as the theme or the tagline, spawn vampire minions, sacrifice 2 flying demons for the vampire deck. For the elf deck, it's a +1/+1 counters deck. So I wonder if they'll put one of the doublers in there. They probably won't. And then explore for land buffs. And then we have a dinosaur deck. That's a Naya deck. Play extra lands and Dino Devastation. So definitely, I think these will be not bad. They'll probably have one deck that's like super good and the rest be not as good. But again, probably just buy the deck you're looking for that speaks to you. And also, like, I think the thing is just wait. Like, maybe just wait, because with so many things coming out, like, it might be worthwhile. I don't know if these will get blown out on like Black Friday, because the set will be so new, but it also might be that the set gets blown out at Christmas. So we got they're releasing more story on the 20th. They're doing some previews on the 24th of October. Arena stream event on the 9th of November. They're doing pre-release the 10th of November. And then Arena on the 14th for the release. And then I almost don't even understand this global release number. I guess it's to keep big box stores back 1 week. But I don't think big box stores follow release dates, really. At least not from what I've heard and seen. So I guess that's just where we're at. I find it interesting that they put the Mana Crypt in, and it will be interesting what other things they put in to these different things. So for like the special guests and the box toppers and stuff, and I'm a bit excited to see what they're putting in, although like I know a lot of people are going to be down on it because like they're down on like reprints completely. But like Mana Crypt's like so expensive for average person, and I understand like you can't give everyone that hasn't been in the game or like every single card, but like, and you don't really need a Mana Crypt because it's just a commander card, but it still seems crazy that it's that much money. And like, I don't know, to me, I think they need to work on getting a lot more new cards that are in that like $15-$20 range, and then the game wouldn't be looked down upon as bad by a lot of people, because like you'd have a lot more like people that would have better opportunity. You don't want like $60, $70, $80 cards like One Children and Dominaria United being all the value in the set, whereas like if you could have that Shieldred broken into like, I don't know, $8-$10 cards, then people would open stuff and like not be like Oh, I didn't get a shield rid. I got 50 cents. Congratulations. I incinerated all the money. And I don't know. Maybe they also need to look at, like, I know they're not going to drop the prices, but figure out a way. And the main problem is if they figure out a way to add more value, it's usually a bonus sheet or something, which incinerates the set value. So it doesn't work. Oh, I don't know. It's just a bad situation for a while, probably. But we'll have to keep going and seeing what they do to get us excited for this set and future sets. What are your thoughts of Lost Caverns of Ixilan? Are you looking to buy any? Are you excited dinosaurs and stuff are coming back? Are you excited Mana Crypt is back in a set that's like more affordable? Are you looking to buy some of the commander decks, or are you just sticking to singles? Good old singles, the way to go. Thanks again for stopping by and watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you take care, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.